June 19th today. This is the 5th year. Oh, buddy's sweet! June 19th is the anniversary of my first stream. My first content stream. Oh my gosh! I was debating, oh maybe, well, the first thing I ever streamed was Alterna, and that was actually not a super good stream, in terms of quality-wise, and not knowing what I was doing and all that. But then I was like, you know what, I want to stream, because I guess this is just an on a whim stream. I have beaten after Alterna to get... Yes, this is the 5th year anniversary of Alterna. What is really quiet? Hold on. I just have to reconfigure everything so that I completely leave that. Hold on. How do I turn it louder? No. Gotta go to... Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. There. Am I louder now? Testing. How is the audio balance? Is it okay? For some reason, it got rid of all my settings, so I had to like try to reconfigure everything. So yeah, let's see if we can get this done. Okay, I should want to turn myself. I should want to turn the game a little quieter too. How's that? Is that okay? I'm gonna assume that's okay. I don't have time to really check it out right now. This is gonna be a short stream. But I was gonna say, I did beat after Alterna. I did not beat it when I wanted to beat it, which was right after the game. But I did. Still quiet. Okay, hold on. Where'd the sound go? Now I don't hear anything. It says infinitely small decibels for the music. Okay, well, that's not what we want. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know why. I just was like, oh, I haven't streamed in a while, but yeah, let's do this. And then I just came back and it was like, all the settings in OBS are like wrong. So I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so what happened was, and I beat the game, then I wanted to beat after. Oh, that's way too loud. That's way too quiet. That should be okay. I'm sorry if that hurt your ears a little bit. It took me a long time. I tried to beat it in like one sitting. Did not work, and I was getting really frustrated with it. I thought it was impossible. But then I took a long break, and then I came back to it. I watched a video of After Alterna, so it wouldn't be a surprise. And that really helped a lot, just to know what was... Just to know what was coming up in the... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, you're there. You're after it. Just to know what was coming up, and then I only did it like a couple attempts per day, so I wouldn't get too tired of it really fast. And then eventually I had a good run and I beat it. So we're gonna try to do that today, and yeah, just because I'm not prepared to do like Isle of Armor right now, otherwise that would be really commemorating the 5th year anniversary. So test this one. Okay, that sounds way better. That sounds way more balanced. I'm gonna turn my audio up. There we go. One more notch. Sound way better than the start of the stream. Okay, audio's good? Perfect. Alright. Without further ado, I don't want this stream to be longer than an hour because I do have stuff to do tonight and to get up early for tomorrow. But I did want to do something to, celebrate this channelversary. I mean, I have you guys in the chat now. I just think of all the happy memories I've had, all the games I've played, and all the people I've met. All the people I've met because of being able to do YouTube and streaming. Like for me, this is just a hobby that, gives me a chance to socialize about like things I'm interested in. And it's just so, I did that back then. I don't think I would have thought I would still be using that channel 5 years ago. It's just so weird. This is actually a really bad idea because I have only just recently got back into Splatoon. And I'm probably really out of focus. We're gonna play until either an hour goes by or I beat after Alterna, whichever happens first. I'm nervous about this jump, but there's nothing to do. But you know what? I'm also way more skilled than I was before as well. And I know what's coming up. What frustrated me, like I never posted. I did one more episode of the story mode video right after Alterna. It was probably one of the worst experiences ever. Just 2 hours of frustration and was lost with every attempt because go. No. That's right, I've gotten to collab with Aurelius, and that was so much fun too. Like, I just think about, like, I just do this for fun. I just stream, like, whenever I feel like it. Just whenever I have stuff to talk about. But, like, I feel like I've gotten to meet all of you guys and have all of these experiences that otherwise couldn't have. A little loud. No worries. We were playing around with the audio earlier because like it got messed up for some reason. So all the feedback is much appreciated. Okay, I turned it down a bit. Let's see. I don't have a ton of. You know what? I think an hour-long stream is probably appropriate too, because I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough eggs. Here's the thing: is like I've already beat after Alterna, and also we had earlier this year a stream where I tried to beat Inner Agent 3, and then side order Octo Shot. Neither of those streams were successful, so I'll be brutally honest. I was super prepared for this one. But what I was saying earlier is I totally remember the first part being the hardest for me. It's just so long without getting to the point. Like, if you think about like the rail section moves pretty fast. So it's a pretty long time, like in terms of between checkpoints, but it goes fast. So this part feels like you have to be so calm and calculating. The other part feels like you just have to go. And then when you get to the part with like the sponges, then like there's a checkpoint there. How did I get? Okay, this is now I'm remembering why I didn't wanna. Now I'm remembering why I didn't wanna. I ended up beating this off stream, and I just had to. Okay, I swear I'm not being simple. Let me stop talking. This is all of the tweets. Okay, gotta stop talking because I'm remembering, like, the problem was I was doing super well at the beginning, and then the more times I got frustrated, the worse it got. And that is reflected in the stream. How I actually got super far, literally I was in the first run, and I've not been able to replicate it since. I'm gonna be quiet, even though I have so much to say, because I literally am doing this stream to reminisce on past memories. Maybe I should have played Isle of Armor. Okay, I did not deserve that. No, I literally pressed the jump button, and then she didn't jump. Okay. Every button input has to be super deliberate, because apparently sometimes you jump and you just don't match. And you gotta remember to make use of Grey Buddy. Good work, little buddy! Don't fall in the water. It's really bad. But yeah, this section was, I would call the hardest. And then of course there's the battling at the end, you just gotta get through it. One, two. Alright, thank you, little buddy. Okay. Stay calm. And this is steady focus. You got it. I'm gonna focus now. I made it through this section super well. The key is to not panic on the rotating wiper. And buddy. Okay. See, this is me beating after Alterna, though, supposedly wiser than I once was. Okay. Supposedly wiser than I used to be. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, I gotta remember how to squid roll. I'm not gonna lie, this game's almost 3 years old, but I don't know how to do a squid roll. Like, I do know, but I don't know how to do it in the heat of the moment. Let's see. No, buddy. Good job, little buddy. Give myself ample squid. My hands are sweating already. Nope. Yes. It's just not a good sign. I remember this part actually being way more annoying than you ever would have expected. So we gotta make good use of having our best buddy, little buddy. Little squid roll. Okay, as long as I don't fall in the water. Good. Not good. Said I really don't know this. This is the one we have to make the or else you have to do a squid roll. Now, I'm not super interested in doing a squid roll, so we're gonna have to just do the swap the proper way. Nope, this is not it. It's the one after. Good. There's the hard one. Done. Easy one. This is the one with the perfect drop. You see the extremely narrow window you have there. This is the one. That got me so flustered. Okay, that's not great. Heal up. I didn't even know you could roll off the walls. Me neither until I had to do it for this. Okay, I hate these rails so much. Just like the failboat said back in the day, I have the same problem with the depth perception. Alright, you know what? That's okay. Who cares about the eggs? I mean, I need that for more attempts, but none of that matters if I don't even get it through this section. Okay. Okay. I don't remember what to do here. I don't want to lose the progress I've made so far. I'm so calm right now. Oh, I can burst bomb. There we go. Make use of all the resources you have, right? I didn't realize, are the burst bombs fuzzy in this game? Take your time and paint everything. I agree. This is exactly the plan. Okay, no corner of that wall shall be left undone. Take care of this. Okay. No! Alright, we had the idea there. Okay. So the stream will be like that. Okay. It's okay. They're so much wiser than we used to be. Okay, here's why I thought this would be like only like a 1 hour stream. Like, if we just get a good run is like 20 minutes long. But you gotta account for like if we end up using checkpoints and stuff like that. Longer than actually reflected in the background. Me too. Me too. Okay, you know what? They're a lot wiser than we used to be. It was a bit of a close call. But we're doing fine. No, you didn't push me off, but I just walk off. What happened? Where'd it go? I bumped the thing, I think. I bumped the cord. Okay. Should be fine. No? Stop fiddling. Okay. I was trying to plug the computer in because I realized I don't exactly know what I'm getting myself into here, but instead it's messing with the... No, I'll touch the cable again. Okay. That was really bad. The screen is bad when I need it to be on. Like I said, I feel like this was definitely the first section was like the hardest one in the entire game. So like we just need to really get this section over with. See, I already feel it. I feel this tendency. I want to rush so bad. You can't do that. That's Stop. That's not how after Alterna goes. Okay, that didn't need to be that close. Okay. Okay. Got this down. No. No, you can't see me over here. What? I really thought you could see me over here. Well, that was stupid of me to think. Dude, that one where I fell in the water, like, that really didn't need to be like that. Like, we so had that prepared. But see, like, now, this is the problem. Oh, there's now that tendency, like, I need to rush to get back to where I was when I died. Anyway, it's been a long time since 5 years ago. I mean, back then, Isle of Armor was the new thing going on, and that's why I keep on making this stream, because I had so much fun playing through Shield games, so I made videos on that, and then on our stream. That's right, it was on my old computer too. I couldn't stream very high quality. Memories all coming back. Everything so complicated. Move as fast as we can to get the sniper out. Good job, little buddy. Then it was only later, it was less than a year after I created that channel is when we first started playing Genshin. Which I think is the vast majority of the videos on this. And yeah, that was the beginning of Genshin. Just yesterday when I was playing, I was just reminiscing at how far we've come, like, the game and story-wise and life. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay, good job, little buddy. Thank you, little buddy. Little buddy distracted them with the shield. Looking back, I think the first time I was the Inazuma exploration videos. Oh my gosh, those were so much fun. That was the first time I just like made videos of just looking at, just enjoying the world of Genshin Impact, just admiring how beautiful it all was, and just all the quests and stories. And literally, like, I did the Archon quest before, and then I got up the next morning and just played for 3 hours, and then I kept doing it, the series, and that was amazing. Wow, this is so fun. You were up for so long. That's awesome. Time passes so fast. My dad's right. Basically 4 years ago. Catch your breath in a second. Literally, okay, I have to wipe the sweat off of my hands because it's actually getting in the way. I'm seeing the concrete blocks in the distance. No. Heal up first. No. It's going way... Then you can't see me there. That was a lie! That's what I hated about Alterna. You never know what's going to be the thing to get you. But there's so much, and you just have to be perfect for all of it the whole way through. You know, the goal of the stream, I just want to get past this first wave. My nemesis, stage 1 of After Alterna. If we can do that this stream, I'm happy. I would say... leave it to you. Yeah, at some point then I finally switched from my... Genshin Impact I was always doing the screen recordings, but then for the Switch I finally got a capture card at some point. I think I was also playing that one. Oh my gosh, that's right. One of the early capture card streams was the Failboat 10th anniversary stream. No? Why did we do that? I was not coming for. This is really bad timing. Okay, let's finish this and then I continue telling the story. What? Keep working that hard? I can do that for you, sure. Keep doing that. Everybody Failboat, but everybody names himself Failboat and dresses up as Failboat and as his inkling in Splatoon 2. And then we all queued up for Turf War at once, and we just had all these Turf War runs with only Failboat. Or almost only Failboat. That was so much fun! Yes, those are the early days. And I remember, like, I literally, it was in between classes. I actually came home from school, did that stream, and then went back to school for my next class. That was a good memory. But most importantly, then I switched back to my after that. That would have been the last inkling I used, was the one that looked like Failboat's inkling. And then later, like years later, we did side order, and then we were fighting Parallel Cannon. Parallel Cannon Agent 4 was clearly Failboat's inkling, which was so cool. Because that would have been the last inkling character I'd ever used in Splatoon 2. That's what I meant to do last time. Took more time, but... Moving! Definitely Inazuma and Sumeru playthroughs of Genshin are some of my favorites. All the Genshin. And also a lot of like smaller series. Failboat's 10th anniversary was 3 years ago. Not only was it 3 years ago, it was almost 4 years ago. That was in 2021. Thanks, Callie. Okay. Yeah. I know, and the literally I was trying to talk about with side order. I thought it was just the previous year, back in 2024. Was it last year? Was it only last close. I thought it was the last year. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would it be? Like, last year felt like it was so different. And then I realized it wasn't last year. It was 3 years ago at that point. when I was doing side order and I was talking about, hey, my parallel cannon looks a lot like Zelda. Yeah, a lot of other little series I've done on this channel. Kirby and the Forgotten Land was one. Fire Emblem Awakening. That one was done with the camera. That was almost too far. That was almost too far. Perfect. That's right! Dragalia Lost. I didn't have a ton of gameplay videos of that one, but I did do a lot of summoning videos, and then I also did some gameplay videos. I just think, like, that game is now gone. You can't play it anymore. It's end of service. But that was a big thing at the beginning of my channel. Look how time flies. This is where everything went wrong last time. You gotta remember, I gotta not panic, and the problem is these spin so fast, it feels there's no room for the running jumping. First bomb. I can barely reach it, but I don't wanna like fall off the edge. Every time I jump up, I feel like I'm about to fall. Like just the way the camera shifts. Okay, let's just breathe here for a second. I was just saying how my goal was, to beat part 1 of Alterna. I need to cover all of this thing. Panic is always the best strategy for platforming. It's not the easiest. It's never the easiest. Your base instinct to panic is fighting so hard to get what it wants right now. And by that I mean me. Like literally, like I want panic so bad. But this is what makes us as people so good at what we do compared to other animals is we are thoughtful. We don't crack under pressure because people are depending on us to make this jump after. I can't reach the wall which is always something that made me nervous. Okay. This one could use a little bit more. This one here could use a little bit more. Oh yeah, this one here could use a little bit more. Jump. My body is physically shaking now. You guys were all here. You guys were all here when I beat stage 1 of After Alterna. Okay, like I said before, stage 1 is the hardest. The problem with everything else is this is also hard, but it's fast. It's fast, so you don't really have time to overthink, like how I had to spend so much time overthinking previous. There's no so you better hope your jump button is functioning. No. Yeah. This is it. This is the one now. Back when I tried to do this on a recording before, I got to this stage after 2 hours on the previous on stage 1. And this just mentally exhausted me. I couldn't. But see, now, I know what the rail levels have. I know at the end, it's gonna launch us off of the rail and we're gonna have to hit all the balloons while we're falling. Here it's all straight, but then on the next side, it's up and down. Use those motion controls. Anyway, they can't throw anything at me now that I'm not prepared for, and I am not as mentally exhausted as I once was. What? That one didn't. That one didn't. Like I said, with this one, it's not like anxiety provoking. It's how calm and calculated you have to be. Like once it's over, yeah, that's it. But you just get up and try again because the rails. The 5th year anniversary has made you more powerful than ever before. I agree. So I can read chat and also the rails. But that's just it. I have all of you guys now. Getting to meet all of you. You're cheering me on now instead of me playing all by myself after Alterna, after being exhausted and doing the finale of That's how I meant to do this. This is the one I was thinking of with this is where stick controls are. This is where the balloons are moving. We're actually about to do this. This is what I mean where that first part was the hardest. That last balloon. We are. Guys, I'm so happy you guys are here. This part, I remember, I don't feel like it was that tough. I don't feel like it was that tough. Especially this section actually has a midway checkpoint. that greatly. Okay, well, you see how I almost made it there? Second attempt, I know, right? Dude, that rail section is like... The rail section, like, compared to the first section, which is like a test of endurance, the rail section is like, once you know what you're doing, you just have to do it, because... What's hard about the first section is most definitely the feeling of anticipation. That feeling you are waiting for something to happen. I'm sorry, little buddy. I'm sorry, little buddy! Whereas the rail section... from here. Swim off of the edge. Oh, save me. Like that first section, the anticipation and the perfectionism really are required. It's just to make the jump. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I can't defeat him. There was no reason to make this place. Oh no, okay, that was good. Little buddy, do you believe in me? Thank you, little buddy. That was nerve-wracking, it sure was. I am a little bit nervous for the last section. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was also nervous for that. Why do you guys have springs? What do you guys need springs for? No. Okay, that was the first splashdown use of the playthrough. There's nobody behind me, right? Okay. Okay, checkpoint. Honestly, I feel like this is the least difficult. That's what I mean, like, that first part is clearly the hardest. Actually. I don't want to start being too overconfident. That's what I was just doing. And if I say what I want to have happen, it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna not let that happen. Oh my gosh, another. We're still going on memories. Here we go. Nice. Your buddy can get out. Let's talk about the Pokemon Go streams. It's certainly like another time too. Go away first and then jump on Pokemon. But yeah, there was that one stream where I did Pokemon Go Fest, the end of Pokemon Go Fest, and then I got like those blue shiny keyboards on stream just in my house. Need to block this so the missiles don't end up this without making it good, without making it not to be right off. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. So much joy. Alright, little buddy, are you ready? Gosh. Oh my gosh, Pokemon Cafe Mix? I think that was the first mobile game stream I did. I'm just looking through my playlist. Man, look at all these games I've played. Fire Emblem for sure. A lot of Genshin Impact. A lot of one-up videos. Triangle Strategy, that was one I tried to finish for so long. I finally did. Pokemon Legends Arceus. That was such a fun series to do as well. And then most recently, the past year, we've been doing a lot of Splatoon streams. And we got to do the collabs with Kaiju and Mike, so Kaiju and Aurelius. And that was so fun. Big one on Grand Festival. I streamed so much Grand Festival. And then once again, that just brings to mind, like, I don't think when I played this channel I would have expected I'd still be using it like this years later. Because it was really just like a pandemic project kind of thing. How did I survive that? Don't get distracted by little buddy very much. Shooting ink at a wall somewhere? There they are. You're absolutely crushing this. Oh, thank you, Tokopop. Oh my gosh, Pokemon Cafe Mix. I almost forgot about that game. I was like, me too. And then I remembered it because I remember that's the first game I played on this channel that wasn't Isle of Armor. A lot of specials. Oh, I don't like snap, so. Yes, I gotta take it so I can give these videos. Oh, you ran out of ink. Alright, I guess I'll use Stamp. See? Stamp is gonna make me miss this person. I have a video of my Pokemon trading card game online. That game is also gone. Now I have TCG games. Two-way breakers is worse. And they actually I did the first time I beat this. I've grown. I've actually learned. I think that's the main message I would like to. If there's any message I'd like to take away from this stream, I'd love to go to this message. 100%. Why there's so many wave breakers? Okay, not that. Sometimes it's hard to see how much you've grown until you reflect back on how far you've come. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm remembering these old streams, and these old streams are clearly like core memories of me. These early memories I have. Oh, no way. Wait, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's hard to see how much you've grown until you see how far you've come on the journey. And you realize you did this. We did this. We did this! Oh my gosh, we did it! There is a video of me beating after Alterna on this channel now. My channel is complete, honestly. Oh, that is so satisfying. Oh my gosh, we did it. Yippee! That's right. Now nobody can go hang out with the Split Sisters. And Catman, of course. Oh, you guys are here. I don't think did I die at all? I don't think I died at all in the 3rd or 4th stage there. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe I just did that. I just can't believe it. Alright, well I got my wish for a short 1-hour stream to commemorate the 5th anniversary of my channel. Yay! Did it, little buddy. You've been with me here. Little buddy. Where are you going? Where are you going? There's so much of this journey, and I'm happy to have you here to celebrate this anniversary. And I'm happy to have all of you here too in chat. I guess what do I do now? I think you aced the last 2. Oh my gosh, I literally can't believe I just did that. Like my brain just, as soon as I got past the first stage, my brain just went on autopilot. And here we go! I made sure to put the bear headband on to simulate getting the bear headband to celebrate after Alterna. Oh here, I should also do this too. I never changed the title, and I'll probably change it back after. Oh my gosh, I had no idea I had so many titles. I had no idea I had so many titles. Oh, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Then I wanna go, not amateur. I've never changed the titles before. Since like day 1 of this game, I had no idea I've collected so many. Wanderer. World Champ. There we go. I am now Alternan World Champ. I now have whatever. Was there a badge that came from this? I think there was this one. I'm not gonna put it on, but that badge. And yeah, we did it. Where's little buddy? Gotta find little buddy. Thumbnail right now, which is me and little buddy up on the railing. Oh, little buddy's not there And I didn't have the bear headband either. Like it says, here's to 5 more years. Yeah. 5 years is crazy to think about. But like I said, like back 5 years ago, there's no way I would have thought I would still be doing this channel 5 years later. So yes, here's to 5 more years, wherever that may take us. Where's Little Buddy? Oh, Little Buddy! Thank goodness, I thought you were completely missing. Yeah, honestly, I just want the stream to go to an hour so we have like a perfect 1 hour stream. That'll be so satisfying. Yeah, is there any other memories of the channel I wanna highlight? Definitely Splatoon and Genshin are the biggest things. So many other games I've enjoyed this channel as well. Kirby, I'm just scrolling through it again. I'm just scrolling through my channel. Oh my gosh, I'm scrolling through the channel and I'm just remembering all of these memories I've had. And I'm like, that was the main purpose behind me creating this channel. I was like, I just want to document my gaming experiences. I want to be able to someday when I'm older come back to this channel, search up a video of some specific memory I have, and remember what it was like. And now I'm just doing that right now. Well, occasionally I do that now, but I'm just thinking someday in the future, like, this is the whole history of all the... That's one Roblox video. I have one Roblox video on here. Yeah, all the developer videos. 5 years. Actually, the stream, if I go to the stream, it still says streamed 4 years ago, but I think it's because I streamed it really late that night. So it's almost 5 years. And, yeah. Andy, welcome back. Yeah, we just beat it. Once I got past that first stage, we beat it so fast. I'm happy. Now I've beaten after Alterna. Learning the past like the future. Those are very wise words. Congrats on your 5 anniversary on your channel. I feel reminded of people who were living the ways I made it. So living them, trying to go. Thank you so much. I remember you saying how you did stream adventures like back in the future. I was thinking about that a lot. Some of the memes you've been watching. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, once in a while, it's like, I remember, like, hey, I remember this one thing in Genshin, and I go back to that video. And then I also just take note of, like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've changed so much, but I also haven't. Some part of things stay the same, and in a lot of ways I've grown up a lot, too. But it's just like having this little journal, and I love that so much. Thank you. Alright, this is where I'm going to be ending off the stream. Tonight, but thank you all so much for hanging out with my 5-year channel anniversary. Thank you for all being here with beating after Alterna and getting to have my cool headband that's a bear for my branding.